a really, really short haircut. What do you think? I'm just kidding. No, I didn't cut my hair. It's a really cute hairstyle. It's very versatile, fit for any kind of party that's coming up that you might have. And I just thought that since there's Christmas parties, New Year's parties all coming up right around the very corner, this would be a really great opportunity to show you ladies how to create this illusion with your hair as well. So if you're interested, let's do a quick turnaround first. Interested in finding out how to do this to your hair, then just keep watching. Okay, so to begin with, I've already added some curls in my hair. It's really important that you get to the very end because you're trying to create that illusion where you do have short hair. So the curls getting to the very bottom of the tips of your hair is really important. Okay, so to begin with, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to split my hair based on the layers. So I have some shorter layers up front, like not up front, sorry, on top. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to split them from the rest of my hair. I think that should do. So just make sure that it's kind of like the same length. And then what you're going to do is just separate that from the rest of your hair. Just going to use one of my claws. There you go. And then now you're left with the back of your hair like that, right? So now what we're going to do is we're going to start pinning it up, and all you're going to need is a teasing brush and some hairspray. So to begin with, what I do is I grab the layer right in the middle, like that. And then what you do is spray underneath it. And once you've done that, you're going to tease this section down. Okay. What you're trying to do is to create like a really thick, messy layer of hair in the middle here, because that's where you're going to be pinning your hair on. So it's kind of like a canvas almost. So it doesn't matter how messy this part is, it's going to be hidden anyways and it's not going to show. So once you've got that messy little canvas of hair right here, you're going to go in now with your bobby pins and you're going to split your hair into 3 sections. So one section over here, one in the middle, and one off to the side. So what I do is I start off with the one in the middle. I just hang it, like, I guess it depends on how low, how short you want the hair. So for me, I'm going to go about there, okay? So what you do is you're just gonna let a little piece of the hair loop down. You're gonna keep the curly tips of your hair sticking out. And then you're just gonna take that hair and you're gonna pin it to that messy section of hair that you just teased. Go in with a pin. You can use as many bobby pins as you like, but I only need one, so because my hair is not that thick. So you're going to go in with the second piece to the side, and you're going to do the same thing. Okay, and then the last piece over here, same thing again. Ugh. And I'm just going to bobby pin that down. So you have something that looks really weird like this, but it'll get better. Okay, so now what you're going to do is you're going to take off the top. You're going to bring it down. If you want some volume at the top, you can go ahead and do that as well. So you're just going to pull up a section of hair like that, and you're going to spray, spray, spray. And then using your teasing brush, you're just gonna go down like that. That's one section. Go into the next layer. Spray again and do the same thing. Okay, so you can push everything back, and then now you're going to go in and do the same thing to the side of your head. You're going to tease it on an angle. Okay. And then you're just going to comb it out a little bit. And then same thing with this side over here. Hold your hair out at an angle. Spray it. Oh, I'm like dropping things like crazy. And then you're going to slowly or gently comb your hair down. Just to get rid of the messy look on the outside of the head. So, oh, sorry guys, my bangs are falling apart. Alright, there we go. Whew, and it's really hot in here. Okay, so now that I've got a little bit of volume, and I've kind of messed up a few of my curls, you're gonna have to go back in and curl. So I'd probably, tease the hair first and then go back in and curl your hair. That way you don't have to keep curling your hair all the time. Okay, so once you've gone back and recurled some of the strands of hair, if you like your curls, well, if you want a little bit more texture type volume, then you can just go right to the very roots of your hair and just curl them. And then that gives you the curls closer to the roots rather than it being like a smooth brush and then the curls beginning down here. So it's up to you. I mean, it's a little bit trickier because your hair is teased, but it doesn't mean you can't go back and curl those pieces of hair either. So now that you've got that done, this is the tricky part. It's going to take some practice, I'm not going to lie to you. So here we go. Alright, so what you want to do now is you're going to grab the hair and just, leave a little bit of the tips at the end like that. And what you're going to do is, this time you're going to do that same clipping technique, but instead of going out like that, you're going to go in, okay? So when you go in, pull some of the hair from underneath, because that's what you're going to pin it to. Oh, this is really hard to show you, but I'm pulling from the hair underneath there, and then you're going to go in. I'm just going to put the pieces of hair together like that, and then the tips are going to be showing at the bottom, and then you just go in with the bobby pin. I'm sorry you guys can't see this. And then you're just going to pin the pieces of hair together, okay? And that creates like this fake bob. Oops. And then just slightly pull at the ends just to make them show. If it's kind of, the curls are kind of dying and getting stringy like that, it's okay, you can go back and curl it. And then now what you're going to do is do the same thing to the other side. So you're just going to grab a little bit of it, go inside, grab the pieces of hair from underneath, bring them together. Oops. And then you're going to pin them together. Okay, so now you've got some of your pieces of hair sticking out, and then you also have some in the back, in which that's the same thing what you're going to do. Whatever pieces of little hair that you have that is sticking out and is really long, you just want to go in the bobby pin. What I like to do is I like to put the bobby pin on near that tip, and then I just go in and I just secure that bobby pin and push it in anywhere, really. Okay, so with these little pieces of hair that is sticking out like that, just go in, curl them. And sometimes it's hard, but just try not to burn your finger. I just kind of did right there. But again, the trick is you want to get to the very, very tip of the hair. Okay, so once you've done that, then what you can do is you're going to go in with that same technique. You're going to put the bobby pin at the edge like that, leaving some of the tip sticking out. Okay, and then what you're going to do is you're just going to go in, pull hair where you think is where it's pretty sturdy, and you're just going to stick that bobby pin right in there. It will hold it. Okay, and then this piece is coming out. You're going to use that same technique. So stick the bobby pin, the edge like that, just go up, secure it in place. So there you have one side, and then the next side you're going to do the same thing. There's a few different ways that you can wear your bangs if you like. If you want that bob, that bubble, you can go ahead and do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go down my bangs like that and flip them a little bit. Now my bangs actually flow nicely to the side. So this is the finished look. I'm just going to do a quick spin around so that you can see what it looks like. Okay, so yeah, go ahead, have fun with the hairstyle. Try it out for yourself and see how many people you can actually fool into believing that you did cut your hair this short. So yeah, I just wanted to say, you know, have fun, dance the night away at your Christmas parties or your New Year's parties, eat, drink responsibly, and most of all, have a very safe, very, very happy holidays, everyone. So see you next time, bye!